My name is Michael Weis, and I'm the camera operator, editor, and social media coordinator here at Zion's Hope. I've been to Israel 2 times. Both times are with Zion's Hope, and they've been great trips each time. I have been on a Servant's Heart trip before. My first trip to Israel was with Zion's Hope, and it was a Servant's Heart trip in 2012. So all these things came to coalesce in one trip. It was amazing. We went to different locations, and I shot video of those things too, as much as possible, and was able to do some ministry as well during that time. We went to Holocaust survivors. We visited a disabled facility and got to meet some people there and talk with them. Got bags, went to Sderot, helped a school. There's so many different things that we did while we were there. It was truly life-changing, not just to visit Israel, but to be a part of something you knew would have eternal impact. Since I have served with Servant's Heart before, there are many stories I could tell. Holocaust survivors, meeting people, preparing the bags, going different places, seeing Israel for the first time. But I think for me, the most meaningful outreach that I was a part of was at the disabled facility. I mean, I have a heart for people who have disabilities and problems and struggles and things like that. And it was great to go there and see them and work with them, and I actually got to talk to a few of them and made friends with one too. Not only to make a new friend, but a friend over in Israel who is usually, generally speaking, left out. And that to me was really important. And I think that's part of what Servant's Heart is. We go there to the hurting, to help them, to encourage them, to be there for them, and even just to listen, to be a friend, to be a part of their life for a very short time. And it really, really can impact them. And I think that's probably for me the most important time that I had there, the most important memory, the most important outreach that was meaningful to me. Servant's Heart is important for 2 reasons. One, because of the impact of the gospel. The gospel of Jesus Christ is the most important thing, and it is the focus of everything that is done for Servant's Heart. That's the foundation. That's part of the outreach that's done in every instance. To the Jew first, and also to the Greek. Because without him, there is no way of salvation, there is no way to heaven. Second, practical help. People not only see your love for them, but they also hear the gospel at the same time. It's one thing to talk, it's another thing to do. And when you say you love them in the name of Christ, but you also show them through practical, common means of help, it really does change their life and help them to understand why we are there, why we're doing what we're doing. It's because of love, it's because of truth, it's because of a need that they have, a spiritual need as well as a physical need. But that the most important is that spiritual need. And for me, it's most important to me to see changed lives. We can go and help numerous people, but if lives are not changed, then it's meaningless. But when you see the light in someone's eyes, when you see them take a Bible, when they're so grateful for that, when you know you've shared the gospel with them, when they said, "Oh, that's very interesting," or "Wow, you're right," or whatever the case is, whenever you see a changed life for the glory of God, in the gospel, through that practical assistance, that touches our hearts. And that changes us also in the process. I'm very excited for this trip coming up. I don't know everything we're going to be doing yet, as that's still in process. But I do know that whatever we are going to do is going to have eternal impact. Whatever we're going to do is going to touch people's lives very, very deeply. And it's going to be great. I know it will be. I know some out there are thinking, who are watching this, well, what can I do? Who am I? I'm 18 or I'm 20 or 25 or 45 or 65. What can I do? you can make an impact. Do you know Christ? Do you love people? Do you love Israel? Do you want to share the gospel? Do you want to do all this for the glory of God? Then you can be a part. I've used a word throughout this interview, and that's the word impact. And I think really that sums up what Servant's Heart is, what it does. We impact the people that we come into contact with for the glory of God with the gospel, and also expressing to them the love of Jesus through practical means, whatever that may look like. And that does impact them for time and for eternity, but it also impacts us. In the process of serving, we are changed as well. So if you want to be changed, if you want to be challenged, if you want to be encouraged, be a part of Servant's Heart. Come with us, join us, so that we together as a group can not only impact people for this life, but impact them for eternity.